Beerus reveals why Goku's Ultra Instinct surpasses all gods of destruction. The god of destruction since the beginning of Dragon Ball Super are considered the most powerful beings, which are second only to the great priest, Zeno-sama and his guards. But for a long time, several mortals made these gods go through incredible fights and discover each other. More and more extraordinary powers of various warriors. Goku in his fight against Beerus managed to reach his Saiyan god form, which impressed the god of destruction and caused the two to have a great fight, and rubbles of their powers began to be shown. Goku's strength was increasing each time thanks to the ritual performed by all the Saiyans. Beerus had the idea of destroying the earth and ending all mortals. But as time passed, Beerus began to have different thoughts and saw enormous potential in all mortals. Beerus was impressed with Goku's willpower in not letting him destroy the earth. And with that, at the moment, he was going to eliminate Goku, he says.
I think I changed my mind, Son Goku. You are an incredible warrior, but I didn't use 100% of my power against you. And there is still a being in this universe that is more powerful than me.
This made Goku fascinated with the words of the god of destruction. Everything seemed to be very incredible, mainly due to the fact that Goku was discovering at the moment that Divine Ki was all about, and that to be able to fight against the god of destruction, it was necessary to have this strength to defeat any enemy. Time passes, and the threat of Golden Frieza reaches Earth, where the Z Warriors are once again forced to fight against Frieza's army. And Goku and Vegeta had already carried out their new training with Beerus and Whis in order to master the Divine Ki, and for the first time we see the Super Saiyan Blue. The transformation that at the moment was the easiest way to remember a god of destruction. Vegeta, not to be left behind, managed to master the divine powers with great mastery, and the absurd power of Goku and Vegeta was able to defeat Golden Frieza. But still, as time went by, Beerus and Whis were talking. Whis says,
Mr. Beerus, it seems that there is something in Son Goku that reminds me a lot of you. Mr. Goku always wants to get stronger, but just like he did in this fight against Frieza, he let his guard down, which led to his momentarily defeat. If I hadn't gone back in time, the outcome of this fight would have been totally catastrophic. Even if Frieza hadn't been honest in a fight, he managed to win the battle with his tricks and destroy the Earth. So it's necessary for us to think.
Beerus speaks.
That Frieza was worthless. He always only thought of himself. But that Goku is also an idiot. He keeps thinking so much about fighting that he could have been defeated by Frieza at the beginning of the battle. Even so, he wanted to test his powers and lowered his guard. This caused him to almost die. In the same way that Goku is strong, he at the same time managed to be the very stupid in fights. Haha!
Whis reflects and says,
That reminds me a lot of you, Mr. Beerus.
Beerus responds,
Whis!
Hey, how's it going? Just here to remind you to click the like button and subscribe here to the channel so you don't miss any videos and stay well inside our entire universe of Dragon Ball. Without further ado, let's get started. Time passed, and Beerus always thought and trusted Goku. It seems that Beerus always believed in a Saiyan's potential, and that he could become the most formidable being ever. On the other hand, one would think that Beerus, just because he was a lazy cat, wanted Goku to get stronger just so that he could have his millennium sleep, and that when he woke up, he wouldn't see all the planets or all the universes destroyed. Something that was never made clear in Dragon Ball is this question of the sleep of gods of destruction. Beerus slept for 50 years, and during that time, several threats appeared on Earth and in other universes. The role of a god of destruction is to bring balance so that universes don't end up collapsing. But from the moment a god of destruction sleeps for 50 years, his angel is just wandering around the planets of destruction, and all universes end up being out of control. Taking into account that the race of the god of destruction lives so long, it takes that Beerus' vitality is much higher than that of any other warrior. But still, many things end up being complicated. Beerus realized that Goku is very powerful, and even though his Saiyan race has a much shorter lifespan, they have a much greater potential for exponential power growth than any other being. Beerus noted that Goku could in a short period reach the level of the gods of destruction. This was the biggest reference that was shown when in the Tournament of Power after Goku received his Spirit Bomb back from Jiren. He managed to further evolve his power and surpass the level of Super Saiyan Blue, reaching Ultra Instinct. Beerus already knew that Goku could achieve this form and was fascinating and smiling. Whis was very happy. I understand that Goku's key essence and calmness would be able to reach the level of angels. Goku's power rose more and more, and he defeated Jiren, who until then was the most powerful warrior fighting in the tournament. Jiren raised his strength to the maximum, but was not able to defeat Goku, who by showing Ultra Instinct, all the gods of destruction that were there rose to observe such a feat of Goku's power. This caused Goku to impress all the gods of destruction with his technique. Beerus speaks.
It seems that Goku once again managed to overcome his powers. The big question is that now he has managed to reach the Ultra Instinct. Among the gods of destruction there is a classification. A god of destruction is chosen to be the god of his universes according to the level of power of every mortal in the universe. There may be gods of destruction that are weaker than mortals. Since the level of mortals in their universe is too weak, the strongest warrior from that weaker universes can be elected to the position of God of Destruction. This makes things start to change, and we have great reflection on everything that can happen. The moment the gods of destruction saw that Goku was able to perform Ultra Instinct, they realized that this mortal could be the greatest threat of them all. Genosama had noticed the potential and purity in Goku's heart, and that's why he had become friends with them. Gods of destruction, this could become something very complicated. Since a mortal who has powers and potential to overcome the gods of destruction and the energy of any enemy, even with his high strength, can become a threat to everyone else. Goku, the mortal of Universe 7.
These were the thoughts of Beerus, the god of destruction of Universe 7, about the Saiyan who challenged them to protect the Earth. Many things will still happen in Goku's trajectory and many formidable warriors will still appear. But only time will tell if in fact the gods of destruction are afraid of Goku. So hey my partner, what do you believe and what do you imagine about all of this? Is Goku really a threat to the gods of destruction and can he one day defeat him? Regardless of what it is more than important that you already expose it in your comments so that we can answer to that crazy debate. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe here to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.